think we're working. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be working on my walls again today, which I've done a little bit more work on, but so they're like a few different meshes now instead of just the one. Well, not the one, but like the foundation meshes are now multiple different meshes instead of one. And the floor mesh is its own thing. It's not attached to the foundation mesh. So, yeah. Oh, so many errors. First. Hello. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I can't remember where I was at when I left this function working. Yeah. Oh yeah, I did start reworking some of it already. But I think I need to change. I was thinking about this morning actually, that I probably shouldn't be using the node stacks to get the relevant foundation node from, like, to insert a node when I click on a wall, you know? Because the node stack might not necessarily exist if they haven't anchored stuff together. Like, I just don't think it's good to rely on. So yeah. Is Larry there? Oh yeah. Cute. I put Fane there, but he left. But Larry stayed. Maybe I should always have at least one node anchor. Well, yeah, well, I don't know, because like the, what am I trying to say? Like, confusing if the foundations are just along the outside. Yeah. No, I just think it's like the node anchor is just meant to represent if they're anchored together or not, right? So there wouldn't necessarily be one. Yeah. I think it's like, I should have plugged my tablet in, but like if it's like this or whatever, and we've got a wall node, a floor node, and a foundation node. Throat's getting all croaky. Then they might, you know, detach them. So I don't think I can rely on the fact that if I click on a wall, I can get a node anchor and then get foundation nodes from it. I was thinking maybe the wall mesh should have a reference to its foundation mesh, because I think I was going to say a wall mesh will always have a foundation mesh. I guess not in the case of like second stories, but could be funky. Yeah, I don't know what to do then. Inner walls. True. I don't know what to do then, because I just feel like the node anchor thing, like sure, by default they're there. What about the 3D house model? It's here. But true, that is a good idea. Where did I save that? Did I close Steam? What the hell? Why does it stick out? I've docked it to the bottom half of this screen and it's just like, hey. That's so dumb. Oh, it just can't be smaller. Okay. Cool. Thanks, Steam. House building mock-up. Yeah, so... Bring back kind of coffee. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like... I thought I had this all figured out this morning. Clearly not. I feel like... I've got the grease pencil. Woo. Let's make him not a shit color. Sure. That's really hard to see. Orange? That is not orange. Cool. So yeah, if I click like here, I'll stick it on the surface. Does that stick to it? Yeah. If I click here, then we want to be like, hey, add a... If I click here to add a node, sorry. Can you shift? Nope. Oh god. Yeah, there we go. If I add a node like up here, I always also want to add a foundation node. So maybe... I wonder if maybe I'd get the... like... whoa, what's going on here? This is like my structure of everything. So if my room's got a list of wall cycles, foundation cycles. But like I can't just rely on the foundation nodes being in the same point in their array or whatever, because they're not going to be probably. So maybe I have to get the nearest foundation mesh from where I clicked. Then get its friendship. And then like translate where I've clicked into a point on the foundation mesh. Does that make sense? Maybe. cannot get. No, this is not even worth. Would that work? I don't know. This coffee is so good. I've had too many today. Hi, how are you today? Yeah, I guess he'll be back in a minute, probably. I'm just working on a building system for the life sim I'm making. And trying to figure out adding like adding another point. I've already got it working for, well, sort of working. It's a bit buggy at the moment. For adding one to a wall, but I also need to add one to the foundation as well. So, just trying to figure out how that's possible. I'm just laying the code first after half a month of game dev. Nice! Yeah, it's tricky, but it's fun for sure. Are you doing blueprints or C++ or something? That text is way too small. Get nearest foundation mesh. Get its node friendship. Node at the correct location along the mesh. Maybe? Oh, what's this song from? I swear I know it. I guess I can't tell. So what am I doing? Feature my wall meshes rooms. I'm getting its node anchors currently. But I don't think that's what I want to be doing. So where is, I've got, let's make get nearest wall function. Blah, 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 blah. wall. So for each of our walls, I get their nodes. And get the distance from location to the wall. I guess that would be more or less the same-ish. God, I haven't done anything like this in a while. It's tricky. Let's make it nearest nodes. Let's take in an action, a location, check the actors. What's my nearest distance? 20. And if it's a node, we return it. Okay. Get nearest foundation. Mesh. No, let's call it get nearest foundation section. Given a location. So when I get the room and check over, well, I guess the foundations don't belong to the room. They belong to like the house. Well, not necessarily. Oh, hi. There was a misunderstanding. I can clarify if you want. Yeah. Sorry, did I misread it? I honestly don't really know what I'm doing with stream elements and stuff, though. I'm not like... I'm just sort of... yeah. Oh, so how much stream element says in chat, thank you for the follow. In chat, I think it's the, I'll pull it up. I did look at it earlier. Stream elements. Am I logged in? Yes. Can I just go to like my profile or whatever? Why is that annoying? Dashboard. I think it's in the chat bot. Maybe? I literally did look at it earlier. Chat commands. Settings. Ah, yeah, here it is. Okay. If you go to, under the chatbot, go to modules and you add the chat alerts, you enable that one. There's a followers, yeah, you can turn it on for like followers, subs, all that. Yeah, so chatbot modules. That's all good. Oh god, my shoulder just popped. I need to get a list of foundations from somewhere. But I just don't know where they'll be. Check there. Because I've currently got... My room has a list of foundation cycles. So I guess I just get that. So... maybe I should... get nearest mesh of type, maybe. So I want a node cycle. Wait, but does my node cycle have a reference to... Well, I guess I wanted to insert it in the foundation cycle. Like, ultimately I want to insert my foundation node in the foundation cycle anyway. And then I just give that cycle to regenerate the meshes. So it's actually like get nearest. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So given... Where am I? Do I want to find nearest actor? I can get my... I guess I realistically need the 2 nearest actors though. You're back. How's it going? Alright, I had an idea. This. get like the nearest mesh or like actors. Yeah. Like, does that make sense? I feel like maybe. This coffee's too good. If there's a foundation on the wall, it would be in the node stack. Well, no, that's what I mean. Not necessarily. Because they might have disconnected it. Like, I was thinking of the node stack or node anchorage as more just like by default. All the like nodes in that same position when you place them in the stack. But it's used for like maybe they want to detach the wall from the foundation, or they've just left it unattached for some reason, even if they're in the same spot and they haven't actually been like anchor them. Unless the walls can anchor along the edge of a foundation. I don't know. But yeah, I was thinking more of the anchorage as like... Yeah, it's just the stuff they've anchored together. Excuse me. But, oh my god. Coffee. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I can really rely on that information all the time. Guess depends on the balance between people doing crazy stuff versus beginners screwing up their house accidentally. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think most of the time they'll be anchored together, but there'll be times when they're not. My hair looks so shitty. I'm trying to draw meshes for you. What do I do then? Well, I was actually thinking, like, once I started, like, putting it together, I was thinking... Because I was going to pass in, like, a node cycle. That I want to check, so it would probably be the nodes anyway. Oh, this is such a pain. Why is it so hard? I was so sure. I was like thinking about it in bed this morning when I woke up, but it's like I figured it all out. Turns out I'm dumb. 3D diagram time. I don't know. I looked at it. I don't think it's helping. Because what? It's basically like I want to click on a wall. We pop a node here. And I also want to plop a node here. So... meaning I need to get these two foundation nodes. Plop this at, you know, the point, I guess, on there, the line between those two that's closest to this. So I know that, but it's more just like, where do I... How do I get it? Larry, you're not visible. You should be sitting in a better position. How am I gonna suck people in to watch if there's not like a cute cat? Huh? He's probably feeling lazy because he ate cake last night. Because he broke into a box of cake and tipped it on the floor. Naughty boy. I don't know. Because it's like... I mean, it depends. I don't know. Well, I mean, in the case of this anyway, there's no foundation nodes. Ah. There should be foundation nodes here, actually, shouldn't there? I forgot about that. I hadn't put any of them in because I was like, oh, that can just be like one wall. Or one foundation section. Sup, nerds? Hello! I wish I was more of a nerd right now because then I might have figured this shit out. Right, okay, so... I should have put nodes in like all these places, turns out. I can't see my keyboard. That's all fine. Yeah, it was just anywhere that was flat. I was like, oh. Don't have to have them. Alright. So... You fuck off. So I wonder if maybe I should consider the node stack thing as like, if the nodes are all in the same spot, they're in a stack, but once you move them, they're not. So now you could search downwards through the node stack for a foundation. Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, maybe it's like... Yeah, maybe this is like always a node stack. If... Oh god. If they're in the same spot. Does that make sense? And then I could always get it. And then if they're not in the same spot, then it's not relevant anyway. Who's that? There's another cat. It's not heaps of room for you to jump up here at the moment, but... Yes, hello. You're very in the way. Are you gonna try and sit on there with your brother? No. Decided against it. They've gotten too big. They've only... How old are they now? They were born at like the start of October. So that's what? October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So they're like 9 months old. So... Yeah, when a few months ago, they could both fit on here, but not anymore. Only on the outside or all of them? Ah, true, it is only on the outside. But I guess in the case of like, if there's not a foundation under the wall, then I don't need to put a foundation node in because it's not relevant. I'm like sinking too down. Simking. Make my first interface that takes data table info and applies it as a variable to items / meshes in the game if you're within a certain distance. Huh. Twitch recommended I join the Twitch mod club. I got recommended that as well earlier. I was like, huh. Although if you want to raise / lower the foundation level, then you'd need foundation nodes. Yeah, but that's when you'd spawn them in again, right? Like, you'd have the ones that are there, and then yeah. So I guess really if ever I need to add a foundation node. No, Larry, don't leave. Jerk. Then also hi Larry. Well, bye Larry. He might be back. I don't know. They're probably gonna go eat food. Yeah, so it should be fine. So I guess I can use the node stack, ultimately, is what we've determined. So all the fuss was about nothing. Cool. Okay. Any more coffee? Super squirrel brain. I'm working on trying to add. I've got it so you can like add a node into a wall. It's in the wrong spot at the moment. So you can like, you know, move it and the walls will update and you can change the shape of your room and stuff. But I need the foundation to also do the same thing. So I need to add a foundation node to get the foundations to update. So I've just been figuring out how to do that. Which I don't know what this is. So most stacks will be floor shaft wall and some will be foundation floor wall. Probably add a floor as well, right? Yeah. I figured it'd be like kind of the same way. What are you building? Super cool. How did you decide to do the floors? Currently they're here we go. Construct floor. This is how I do the floors. So it just gets all the nodes. I spawn floor nodes when I draw out a square. And then basically we pass through all their locations and I use this, it's one of the geometry script functions that just makes a triangulated polygon based on the verts you give it. So it's pretty simple, really. So I guess for any wall / friendship, you'd look at their nodes and see what node types. You look at their nodes and see what node types they both have in common and create one of each location. Yeah. Yep. So I think I've got to check. I think my node stack thing is still working fine. Make node anchor. Yeah, I added the floors to that already. Oh, excuse me. Don't need that, don't need that. Foundation mesh. What is this? Where am I? Build room? No, I want the... create room object. Yeah, add my node. When do I make my node anchors? Create node square. So what do you want to do with the foundation? Just snap it into / below the ground. Yeah, I need to do that as well. At the moment, it's just like, I'll explain it. This might be easier. The idea is basically, if this is like the game, you'd be able to grab these and move them, and then the walls would update. So by default, I want it to work. If you add a point to a wall to be able to further manipulate it, then also there's one in the foundation. So it just all works. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Create nodes. Where's the... create room. That's where I'm... node stack. It's here. Here we go. Okay, that should be fine. Linking foundations and wall stuff. Sorta, not really. It's just updating them all at the same time, I guess. They don't actually like know about each other. They can kind of function independently, so you can have, you know, you can have a foundation there without a wall on it. So like a front porch or something. Or, you know, you can have walls on a second story that don't have a foundation attached, so they've all got to sort of work independently in a way. Yeah, it's kind of complicated. So for each of my node anchors, is this still fine? I did this the other day. Gonna be straight. So I get a node anchor. I check if its wall node is equal to our initial friendships node A. Which I don't know if this is... I guess I should check if it's node A or node B. Need some room. Can I not pull off a... I guess I have to do like... Or... Wait, what's the... it's not too distracting, can you demo what you have and explain what you're trying to do? Yeah, kind of. It's not in the best state at the moment, unfortunately, but yeah, I'm kind of in the process of overhauling it all and changing how it functions, but I guess, hang on. So imagine this is like build mode. So you'd be like, hey, I want to like make a room. So you can draw one out. That kind of gives you an indication of it. Currently it's snapping to these grid points, which are 20 centimeters apart. But that'll kind of be able to be turned on and off. The snapping eventually, but yeah. So you plop it down. The foundations are broken at the moment because I haven't, well, they're not broken, but they're not, I haven't fixed the Z height since I changed the meshes over, because it was originally just one box mesh. I don't know if you were here the other day when it was, but yeah, it was one box mesh. I've since changed it now, so it's 4. So there's like one for each wall section at the moment. And then we've also spawned in an extra floor mesh, which currently doesn't have sides. Can I control Z that? No. So basically what's happening is I draw this out, we get 4 points, and then they each spawn like a node, and then the nodes are used to draw out the walls pretty much. I need some water. Hang on. Yeah, so for each node we go through and then spawn a wall. We use their positions to make the wall, and the same thing basically is happening with the foundation. It's just shorter in a different spot. And same thing with the foundation again. But yeah, the idea is you'd be able to, you can, I think, grab these and move them around currently. Yeah. You'd be able to move around, and whatever wall they're attached to will like update. And yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do. And have the foundations update as well, but then, you know, also work independently of each other if need be. And yeah, that'll be making like curved walls and all that stuff. I guess that's about it. But yeah, I've kind of like, I had way more in this system a while back, and then I just like gradually completely dismantled it and started making it again just to make it better and a bit more modular and stuff. More coffee. I've got like one mouthful left. Ow. No, it's going gross. So, I guess we check. Oh, jeez. Check if the wall node we're looking at in our node stack is equal to either of our wall nodes. And if it is, then we found the right one. Right node stack. So then we can get the foundation node off that. Well, actually. Sounds very complicated and broken down to steps. Seems frustrating / confusing if you try everything together at the same time. Yeah, I mean, kind of. I understand it pretty well. And I've been working on it for a while. It's gone through like so many iterations at this point that it's, yeah. I've got a pretty good handle on it, I guess. But it's, yeah, I've just kind of restructured the whole thing, I guess. And how the data's stored and whatnot. So I have to change it over. But yeah, it is very complicated. So for current node stack. Oh yeah, and the node stack is basically, or node anchor, I should say, because I changed the name of it, is just a representation of any nodes that are vertically stacked on each other, essentially. So like, if I've got a wall node and a floor node and a foundation node in the same place, they should all, if I grab one and update the walls, then it should also update, you know, the positions of these and then update their relevant meshes. Kind of thing. What's this for? Foundation nodes, node friendships. Oh, for each of our, right. Set that to our current node stack. I don't need that plugged in like that. Not pretend to know how it works, but I'm glad you got the floor stuff figured out since last time. Yeah, it's tricky. I think once it comes together a bit more, it should make a bit more sense. But yeah, at the moment, it's a bit full on. Haven't I gotta like get build system? Excuse me. Get node friendship. Did I make a function for that? Get locations from node friendship. Well, I guess I do want all of them anyway, so that's kind of irrelevant. Can there be multiple foundation / wall / floor nodes on the same stack, multi-level, etc.? I don't think so. Because I think most of the time, like, you want to do things on a per floor basis. What do you mean diagram time? Why? I don't see much use case for it. Oh, thank you for the follow. Neo Nymphus. Yeah, because I think, like, ultimately we're considering it like, you know, we want to move these blocks or alter the blocks. So I think in the case of like, oh, you know, I want to move this wall in and have this update. It'll it'll do it on sort of a per room basis. So if you wanted to move all these rooms in, it would be, you'd do like 1, 2, 3, like that. So I think in the case of like an upper story, you wouldn't want them joined together. I'm just thinking of the meshes determined by the nodes, and the meshes need to be at multiple levels. Huh? Probably fall asleep stream too. So damn tired. Yeah, I get you. Get a good sleep. Two adjacent rooms at different Z levels. Yeah, in that case, they would be. But, I was thinking how I'd figure out that is like, I don't know, doing second stories is like a whole other thing. I need a drink, hang on. Would it be a matter of sticking to the same grid as your foundation? Well, the grid's only there like as a guide. There's no like, it's actually not grid based, if that makes sense. Like it's all just based on the nodes. So I was thinking with different floors, not like split levels, like different stories of a house or a building, then that would sort of be determined by if you've put a room or a level of walls on top of, or you've put something on top of walls, basically like a floor or walls on top of another wall, then that's your second story. So I think those would be separate. But for like split leveling, they're on the same floor plane. So they would be anchored. It's basically 3D modeling, I know. I mean, basically if your foundation is a certain size, you limit your stories to the size of the foundation. Limit your stories to the size. Do you mean like if my foundation's like here, then I can't have a wall like out here or something? Yeah, because I want to be able to do overhangs and stuff. There's some stuff where it's like I don't really care about it being like realistic. Like there'll be pillars and stuff that people can place for like if they want it to look like it's supported, but there's not really going to be a limit on like, oh, you can't put it here because, you know, I want to ultimately like give people the tools and not like limit them too much, because if they want to do some creative thing that's like a floating magic building or whatever, like, you know, just let him do it, I think. You could do a limitation to the size of the foundation, but then extend that value by a certain amount. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I might just go for a quick bathroom break and then I will be back. I also got tea. And I got like the most fitting mug for the occasion. Wait. I literally don't know what I'm doing. It's a good mug. I actually just, the cats were outside. Best mug, yeah. I let them back in. Or like, I give them treats at night to get them back inside. And like, it took a second and Fane just like ran up super fast. Well, not Fane, Larry ran up super fast from the backyard. And it was taking a while for Fane to show up. And then he's like, man, he's got down jumping over the gate now. The side gate. He must have been in the driveway. And he just like yeeted up. Like I don't know how tall that gate is. Probably like a good 6-7 feet, maybe. Just like jump straight to the top of it. It's nuts. Because like a month or so ago, he couldn't do it. Because I saw him try and he slid down. It was funny as. I feel like none of us know what we're doing. We just have context of skills based on the months and years we have. Yeah. I think the more, I don't know, just done stuff, the more you figure out. Everyone's sort of just figuring it out as they go along, I guess. So I think this is fine. I can do my stuff. I think I know what I'm doing. Well, not really, but kind of, you know, enough. I know I'm doing enough. Why have I got like 3 nodes here? Set that as our node stack. And then I hate doing this because I don't like that the wires are like crossed over or like under the blocks, but like when they're stretched out it takes up so much space. So for each of our current node stacks, foundation nodes, friendships. Oh, I got a brain real hard. Blueprint burger, yeah. It's ugly. So I want to get the friendships that this foundation node has. I feel like there's a cat on the kitchen bench. Oh no, maybe it's a person. Well, not a person. Not a person on the bench, but a person doing something in the kitchen. Get our node friendships, get node A and node B. Oh, this is literally just the same as this. So if A is equal to a foundation node, or if B is equal to our foundation node, huh? Right, so we know we've got the right node stack. That's a weird question. Code stream. What is the effect of AI in your sector of coding development or as a solo developer? I don't know. I don't have much of an opinion, honestly. brain. Gotta focus. So I've got the right node stack. I've got its foundation node. Then I'm checking if that is equal to either of the nodes in one of its French, but that will always be the case, won't it? Given I'm looking at the foundation node's friendships, then it will always be either A or B in any of those friendships. So that's not really correct. I've got my node stack that I figured out here, which should be fine. Then I'm getting the foundation node off that. Then I'm getting its node friendships. And then checking if, for each of those friendships, I'm checking if A or B, node A or B in that friendship is equal to the foundation node. Which will just always be true. Node stack from where? The node stack is from... I got the broom, checked over its node anchors, checked which... checked if the wall node in that node stack is equal to either of the nodes in our wall node friendship that we got back here when we like clicked on the wall. Why get room to get the node stacks to look at? Does that make sense? I want tea, but I think it's too hot. Why not get the node stacks from the wall nodes? Because I don't think... they just don't currently have a reference to it. I mean, yeah, I guess they could... they should arguably know about their node stack. Node should know what stack they're in. Yeah, probably. Alright. To go add that. Ugh, so much work. Why am I making a game? It's too hard. Time to rearrange the pillows. Cozy time. That sounds great. Less top-down searching the better, yeah. But I thought that's what you kept saying to do all the time. You were like, oh, like, all these things shouldn't have reference to a million different things. Fuck, what do I do with my nodes? Okay, my base node, where are you? Base node. Oh, it does have... I added that at some point, okay. I don't think it's getting saved on it though. You were saying node doesn't need not what's what? Okay, okay. All right. Okay, so if I get my node friendship, I think I'm getting a headache. Get nodes. Do I not have... Yeah, get nodes. Yeah, okay, it's on the thing. Get nodes. Node stacks are like friendship plus. Maybe that's just what I should call it. They're not node stacks, they're node anchors. Are they? I don't know. I changed the fucking name now, I don't. Node stack. Oh, it's node anchors, right? This is... So... Can a node only be one of... Can a node only be part of one node anchor? Could only have one stack. Yeah, it doesn't need to be like a list. No idea what's going on, but I'm gonna fall asleep watching anyway. Okay. Have a good sleep. Dark Fire 02? Hello? Or is it Fireo? I don't know. What was I? I'll call it node anchor. What am I building? I'm making a life simulation game, so like Sims-esque. So I'm working on the building system currently, which is not that far along, but I'm doing the walls and stuff. So I can make rooms currently. The idea is you'll be able to grab these little points that I'm just calling nodes, move them around, and then whatever wall they're like attached to will update and move and stuff. And you'll also be able to like add new ones, although that is not in the right spot at all. Why that's so off? I don't know, there's some like there's some bugs to iron out for sure, but basically right now I'm trying to, when I add this is like a wall node, I also want to add one to the foundation, so the foundation will also update if you move one of the wall nodes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Why did I delete that? No. Huh? Thank you. Okay. So seemed off, maybe didn't snap the coordinates. Yeah, I haven't got the walls updating yet. They're not even it's not implemented at all yet, but I can just grab the node and move it around. But soon. But I've just rejigged some of the wall or the meshes and stuff, so some of the values and stuff are probably not accurate. It's all just in a big... Basically, I had this working all very differently and I've completely overhauled it. Or I'm in the process of overhauling it, so things are a bit weird in places. I just realized there's no cat. No cats. So they're doing node. Meow. Oh, is there a cat now? Hello. Can you come sit? Hmm? That's my coffee cup. Look at that. Sit, sit. Don't step on my keyboard, please. Fine. Come here. Come here. Oh, okay. I think he's more interested in walking around my desk being annoying. So, node anchors. Well, I guess I do want both of them, don't I? Actually. Oh my god. Sorry if everything just shook. The cat just like tried to jump on the windowsill behind my monitor. Can you not? Like, what are you doing? Come here. Just sit, please. Why are you being crazy? There is a cat here. I know you probably can't see it, but... Come on. Oi. I don't know. I don't know what he was doing. Invisible cat. He's here, I swear. It's fine. Being a menace. But not like boy cat at all. So pick up both my foundation nodes. Can I get the node cycle off the nodes? He's basically— no, he's not. He's not basically boy cat. Shush. Oh, I should add here. I'll write this in pen later, but reference to its node. I should call it like node anchorage, not node anchor. I don't know. Maybe I should just call it node stack. Actually, reference to its cycle. Yeah. Don't I have that then? Base node. Oh, owning cycles, that's what's called. Okay. And then what does it get? Oh, hang on. Get shared cycle. What does that take in? Is that in here? No, I guess I don't use it in here. Ugh. Shit. Find shared cycles. There we go. Oh, you get it off. Okay. Find shared cycles. Cool, cool. Then does it matter? Oh, I guess I have to find... If I'm figuring out where to insert the node, I have to figure out the node in the array that has the smaller index, and then add one to that. Oh, which is literally, I can just use this, can't I? True. So for each of those cycles, I want to insert a node. These nodes define the base of the building. Yeah, so basically I anytime I build a wall or a room, I get, well, if it was in the case of a single wall, I'd get the start and end points of where I've dragged, and spawn in a node, and then use those nodes to base the mesh generation off, essentially. So with a, you know, 4-walled room, I just drag diagonally and then get the, then do 4 points. And then the idea is, like, from the player perspective, they add a node into a room or a wall, and then that's a point they can grab and move around to then manipulate the walls, and they'll update and everything. Hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Are my teas hot enough? Cold enough? Almost. It's a little bit hot. Finally ported my story into Twine. Let's go. Nice. I've never actually used Twine. It seems cool though. What's the story you're working on? Or game, I guess. Insert cycle, updated friendship, new friend. My brain. It's about multiverse traveling lesbian magic girls. That sounds amazing. That's so cool. For a wall, it's straightforward, and for a square type floor, you calculate the other diagonal points based on the... Yeah, on the one created. Yep. Exactly. Click to location. I'll need to do that again. Actually no. Hang on. I'll get the clicked location. The Darker Magica vibes? Is it like an anime or something? A bunch of girls whose job is to defeat creatures that make leak magica worlds leak to each other? That sounds cool. Let's like find my closest point on box. Interesting. I need doesn't matter which node I use. I guess not. It's like a magical girl anime on the surface before it becomes a psychological horror. It's interesting. Would it be easy to code this section in C++ and further control logic using blueprints? Probably if I knew C++, yeah, it would be, but I don't, so, you know, one day. I've done like a little bit of C++, but not, I'm much more of a visual thinker, so it's kind of easier for me to do it this way for the moment, and I think once I'm more comfortable with like programming in general, then I'll look at C++, but like I studied as a 3D artist, you know, like that's sort of more my wheelhouse. So all this stuff's kind of new for me. Blender Maya. I learnt Maya at uni, and since then I've swapped to Blender, basically. And I much prefer Blender, honestly. Hey, thank you for the follow. Alright, it's my like node location thingy. I swear I made a function for that the other day. Did I not? Or am I just thinking of... Nah, I guess not. It would just be actor location, wouldn't it? I think I was thinking of my get nodes function. Closest point online. I've done this somewhere. Oh yeah, look at rotation. Okay. Will that work? Okay, so closest point online to our clicked location, which that will be our new node location. Then what? Tea. This tastes so good. I need to buy more. It's like, what was it? It's like peppermint, licorice, ginger, something else. But it's yum. My brain isn't braining. So I guess I entered the node and then I just... Then I just have to like regenerate it, hey? Yeah? Mr. Cat has such a big tummy at the moment. Has he been off adventuring and eating rabbits? Crunch down chicken carcass, oh. Lucky boy. Lucky Mr. Cat. This is like literally... I don't need any of this. For each of our rooms? Is that even relevant anymore? Do I need the rooms? I guess not, because yeah, if I'm finding all the stuff of the nodes, it'll update the rooms anyway. Mr. Fat, that's so mean. Oh, I need to make those cat emotes for you. I want that one of Mr. Cat's little like face where he's yawning and he's all like teeth. So good. It's like the best picture. I guess I want to get the friendship. Find shared cycles. And for each of those cycles I want to insert a node. Yeah, as I was saying, I need to get the friendship to plug into here. Get node friendships. I've got to check if node B if either nodes in the friendship are equal to node B. So if node A off. And that's our foundation node friendship. Friend hip. Oh. Do I already... Oh, yeah, I have that from earlier. Dum dum dum. Ever since I found out you can like straighten these perfectly, I can't not. But it's arguably like not really important. It's a curse, yeah. This is your fault. No, I'm actually happy because it used to drive me insane. How much comes at a price? Yeah. Oh, no. I feel like maybe I should just make a function for this. But what would it be called? It's like getting... Oh, shit. I only knocked over my tea. Yeah. It's just like getting the friendship that contains both the nodes, right? Upload speed is 4.25? What? That's madness. I didn't even check mine. I probably should get in the habit of that, but I just don't even... I just assume it's fine. Matching friendship. Parallel friendship. Why would it be parallel? I guess I'm showing my hair. Two walls have a friendship and their relatives. Yeah, I was just thinking like for giving a pair of nodes get back their friendship, you know what I mean? Node families. But then why are they... What? Node families? It's getting too weird, I think. When I was reading about, or like researching about finding cycles, between nodes and stuff. I noticed they were calling them node neighbors, and I was like, ah, maybe I should have called them that. Like, the mums are friends and the kids are friends, but the kids are friends with the mums. It's so weird. Literally the stacks are, it is, it just sounds weird when you say it like that. So does it make sense if I get node A and get its node friendships, and then and then check if either of the nodes in a given friendship on this node are equal to our second node. And if it is, then, I mean, we don't really have to set it, we just return it. I might plonk that here. And the target is the build system. Set that as our foundation node friendship. And find the shared cycles. This can go away. So our friendship is that. Ooh. I should probably just make all these like functions. Ugh. Too much work. Oh my god, it's midnight. How'd that happen? only 2 hours. Yikes. All right. Gonna start in a sec. Good luck. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Do I need luck than big brain? Don't know about that. I feel very small brained right now. Um, I wonder, yeah, I might make a function for if I take in a friendship to get the matching friendship. Like if I take in like a wall friendship, for example, then I can get back the foundation friendship below it, if there is one, I guess. Ugh, I'm slouching so bad. Yeah. Oh. Charlie's stream notification. I was like, what? Why is my Discord pinging? Oh! I forgot. I made a Discord if anyone wants to join. Discord? Hey, there we go. There's the link. I only like finished making it today, so it's pretty empty. But if you want to like keep up to date with the game or whatchamacallit, you know, post any like game dev stuff, your work and whatever. That's what it's there for. So I just want to take that, add a new function. Take in a node friendship. Is that correct? Yeah. Oh. Take in a node friendship. I feel like I should be able to just take in... Maybe for now I'll just do one. I'll do one from getting a wall node friendship. Oh, sorry, a foundation node friendship from a wall node friendship. And then I need to probably figure out some way of like doing it the other way and having the function do both, maybe, if it's worth, I don't know. Foundation node B. And then I'll grab find matching friendship. Foundation node A, foundation node B. And then we'll return foundation node friendship. Cool, cool. Get foundation friendship from wall friendship. If I can spell. Still can't type on this keyboard very well. It's like a new keyboard. And I'm a bit not great with it. So we can yeet all of that. So we've got our foundation node friendship, then we can find the shared, find all the cycles that they're both in. So that's essentially like the rooms, kind of. And then I might make a function for given a node friendship, find the closest point on the line, I think. That'd probably be handy. Oh, was I muted this whole time? Fuck. I hope not. I was just talking about friendships if I was. Was I? Oh my god. I'm such an idiot. Hi, how are you? I think my brain's slowing down for the night, given that. So I set the only node friendship and then that... How does this work? What have I done? So I get the current room, I get the wall cycles, cycle, blah, blah, blah. Right, I just iterate through the nodes, check if they're dirty. Hey, what's my tea? What are you doing? Are you coming back? Is Larry coming back? Nice. We have a cat. He looks so funny. He was just like looking, I think, at himself on the screen. You can see his head. What you doing, huh? Finally sitting down for the night? So cute, yeah. He's pretty cute. Cute boy. Yeah, check over the nodes, see if they're dirty. Then get their friendships. Check if the friendship has a mesh. Ah, yeah, okay. So it'll get to one of the nodes and we'll be like, hey, this friendship exists, but it doesn't have a mesh. So I'll spawn a mesh. Cool. And then we update that. Okay. But currently this is only for the walls. I don't have this for the foundation, but I guess I can just add it into this function. Or actually, can I just call the same function? Kind of. What a funny boy. I can't really get him much closer. Oh, a little bit. There you go. He kind of like, are you doing a little blep? Blep cat. He like, this cat, he snores constantly. I think he has a bit of a funny like, I don't know, respiratory system. Like, he's fine. So orange. Yeah, he's very orange. The whole litter pretty much was orange. So they were like, my my niece rescued this kitten from like some hoarder's house and they like coaxed I don't know, there was like a bunch of kittens there and they coaxed it out with some food, so she ended up with this kitten, but her dad was left in charge of getting it fixed and he didn't quite get around to it in time, so then she had 5 kittens, which is this guy and his brother that I have, and there were 4 boys in the litter and they're all like super ginger, and there was one girl and she's like a calico, so they kept 2 of them and gave another one to a friend, and I got these 2. The other ones, I don't know, somewhere. But yeah, they're about 9 months old, I think. Yeah. literally just do that? Or do I have to do it twice? I mean, actually, none of this is really working anyway, because this is the old function. So... what do I call it? Construct wall section. So given a node friendship, the material's kind of irrelevant. Do I need to get rid of mesh type? Probably. Yeah, it'll need a mesh type. Well, I don't want it to be a wall mesh, come to think of it. Just a dynamic mesh. So mesh type. Get our mesh type. Cool, cool. Oh, I literally don't even have to check that anymore because that's in the function. So for all our given nodes, node friendships, I reconstruct the wall section. Set that as a constructed mesh. Then set our current friendships mesh to the one we just made. And this doesn't even need to be done because that's handled in there. For each of our wall. Current friendship mesh. Yeah, the naming's a bit weird. Basically, it just started as a dumb... oh, they're not working right now. Okay. I'll show you the example in Blender. So, this is like a room I'd be making with the, thing that is not spawning right now. That's kind of the magic of writing your own code in classes. Yeah, I just started calling them like, because these are the nodes that are paired to then be like, oh, like generate a wall between these two. So I just started calling them friends. I was like, oh, they're like node friends. So then that became like the mesh is the friendship mesh. Yeah, that's basically, that's it. Yeah. Trying to think if I want to change this because currently it generates the walls on the whole room. But maybe I want to input a cycle instead of a room. That's pretty amazing. I guess so. Yeah. Maybe a cycle? I guess I want it to be a list of cycles. Because a room might have multiple... Wait, can there be multiple wall cycles? Yeah, there can be. Okay. So for each of our node cycles... Yeah, I think that should be fine. In a fuzzy lump all day as he helped you code. I mean mostly a fuzzy lump, I'd say. He hasn't even been here that much. Like, was here a bit earlier. But he honestly spent most of the day just like on my bed. Just asleep. I woke up and both of them were in bed with me and then they just stayed there all day. I think it's kind of gotten cold enough that they're just like, nah, I'm not going outside, I'm just sleeping. Why aren't my walls spawning anymore, by the way? Where's my, like, build room? What did I break? I haven't really touched that function. I don't know why it would be... They were working like a second ago. So I got my build room. Did I just stop? Oh, I've got so many things open. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm such a tab fiend. That's horrendous. Create room object. That should be fine. Construct wall section. Did I break something in here? Oh, is it the... Wait. Am I not giving it a mesh type? Is that the problem? Yes. Possibly. What's this one? This is foundation. Nope. Why? Would be nice if I could open all reference tabs, yeah. Is that the problem? Like... No, okay. Something else. That's really annoying. Why? Why are you having to generate the walls in the first place? As in like here? This is gonna basically, it regenerates them if you add a new node point in. So if I wanted to make this room yeah, so it's like if I, oh god. If these are my rooms, if I wanted to like add another point so that I can make it like 5 walls and then it comes out like here, you know. Just to change the shape of the room. Or, you know, you might want to add 2 and then extrude it out and get like a little bump out thing like that. Basically. It's for the player to mess with, yeah. It's a building system. So it's like, you know, think of like The Sims and stuff like that. It's like, you know, build your houses and buildings and stuff. Yeah, I don't know why I just like broke though. No type spawn foundation. Like the fact it's not even working when I just build a room. I'm not even like, I'm trying to make it so you can add nodes and it all updates, but the building was working fine a second ago. So now you want to oh. Oh, it's because I fucking changed that. Why isn't it actor? Oh. Dynamic mesh. Why can I set that as a... Reference class inheriting from type. Dynamic mesh, so shouldn't that be... Oh, it's because it's not... I didn't do it properly here, is that why? Yeah, okay. That's better, okay. So now that should plug in. That's fine. Why can't I just like... Cool. Do I not have a foundation mesh? I mean, I guess it is essentially just a... It is kind of just a wall mesh. I did make one. So why I need there? 4 items. Hey, there we go. They're back. Cool. Good, good. All right. Now I get back to what I was doing. Oh, I'm like sitting so bad. Da, 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 da. I guess I kind of want to get the... for each room. And then for each foundation cycle. No. There we go. It does that already. True. Alright. So for each cycle of foundation nodes, that the current wall mesh is in, then we'll regenerate the walls. And then we'll do the same for our wall cycles once that's done. Hey, thanks for the follow. This is not gonna work, but I'm gonna see what happens. Oh, do I still have that breakpoint? No. Oh, okay. We did manage to add a node in the right, a wall node in the right spot, so that's good. So we've got 5 wall nodes. We've still only got 4 foundation nodes. Is that ever actually getting hit? No. Oh, that wouldn't even... Maybe if I actually try to insert something. Okay, no. Why aren't you getting hit? So we get our foundation friendship from the wall friendship. Set it. Find the closest point. That's where we want to put our node. Then we find the shared cycles. Wait, why am I even doing that? I guess just to find which ones I need to update. So they don't have any shared cycles. They should have one, at least. So I'm getting node A's cycles. And node B's cycles. And checking if node B's cycles contain for each of node A's cycles. I'm checking if they contain I'm checking if node B's cycles contain the one I'm looking at. Yeah, that's fine. I guess the cycles aren't being set properly then. Maybe when I build the room. Yeah, is that function fine? So still only 4 foundation nodes. I mean, I need to get the why am I not giving this a cycle? Spawn the node type. Find the index. Well, I guess, yeah, I take it a friendship here. I'll swap this out while I'm here. Wait, do I need to do that? Kind of already figured that out. Actually. Yeah, okay. So in this case, I need to swap that out as well. Not enough space. Ah, goddamn. Our clicked location. And our friendship. Check that in, get the closest point. Which is there. Break that. Cool. So do I need to pass in the cycle or next I'm doing that in here? Firing the shared cycles. So no, I guess not. Which is why yeah, I don't do that here because I do it in there. So I literally just get the friendship, I think. And then that should be fine. Still no node. Okay. Such a cute cat. Yeah. He is pretty cute. Foundation node fault. Aha! We have a foundation node. It's just in entirely the wrong spot. But I mean, it's a start. At least it's spawning. Oh, he's so warm. It's really cold at the moment. I kind of want to just like warm up my hands and his belly. Oh, he's such a sweet boy. Right, and this is completely wrong because I already do this in here. And now it's just at 0, 0? Yeah. That pink, pink cylinder is my 0, 0. The world marker. It's great. I would recommend it. Why don't I have these V symbols next to my variables? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what what do they mean? I actually have no idea. So node, insert location. So why are you wrong? Oh, because that's meant to be the clicked location. Maybe they're local, that's why. Yeah, they are local. Is that what local variables do? Okay, okay. It's at the wrong height, but it's in the right kind of right spot. God, this is so like white. Maybe I'll change that wall. I was messing around with the wall materials the other day. And I don't think I want that one on it now. Where is it? Build room. Drywall. It's a bit darker. Hey, okay. So... I guess my line isn't correct. It looks like it's just... Is that literally just in pretty much the same spot? Is the wall node? It's like slightly lower for some reason. Spawning a foundation node. So does it mean something to do with... Ah! No, I was meant to do... Fuck, I forgot. Eh. It's Amethyst! Yes, it is. Hello! Thanks for the follow! Never haste. Oh, I hit the 50! Yay! Now I just have to stream for like another 5 days or something in the next month, and then I'll get an affiliate, I think. Exciting. My friends already made me a butt topology emote that I'm just like desperate to set up. Yeah, I should have taken that out. Oh no. It's good. It's a good emote. Yeah, I want this to be the foundation friendship. And... Then that'll be that. Yeah. Okay. Now does it work? I hope, please. No. Fuck's sake. Why is it not even on the wall now? Why are you over here? Given my clicked location, and a node friendship, that should give us our closest point. So why? Why? So the builder system going well? Yeah, it's getting there. It's had a big sort of rejig, and I've been figuring out just, you know, where all the data should live and crap, and figuring out things and stuff. So I think it's coming along. I just changed how like a bunch of things worked, so I have to go back over functions and yeah, redo them and stuff. I have no idea why this isn't spawning in the right spot. Refactor, yeah. Yep. Understand space well. Yeah, I was really stubborn about like, I needed to refactor it. And then Charlie was being like, you've just got to start from scratch and like redo it. And I was like, no, like I'll just swap out the bits. It'll be like fine. And then I basically just ended up doing it from scratch anyway. So, you know. But it is a lot cleaner and a lot better, so I guess it's worth it. So I get both the nodes, I get their location. Make that the line origin. And the direction. I mean, it works for the wall node, so what's different with the friendship node that's causing it to mess up? Right? Because I think the wall one. Yeah, that's in the right spot. But that's over here. But it should be here. Or here, I guess. Which I guess height-wise is it correct then? What's the Z? Is that 125? Why is it the 0? And click location hasn't changed. It's like it's adding it. like adding more of a value to the point or something. Or it's like offset. I wonder if it's something to do with the trace channels? Surely not. Because it's getting the mouse location, and then when I click, it's, or when I double click, it's like, you know, getting it on the mesh, the building mouse trace. So I feel like that should be fine though. New node location. Location. Why? Kind of stumped. Also, it's cold, and I'm over it. I mean, I guess it doesn't super matter right now. Well, actually, Wait, why didn't it move? Because it was on the wall before. What did I change to make it not on the wall? Also, what is this? Doesn't need to be there. Was that what was plugged in there before, and that's why? Was it actually just spawning at the... That's why it was like really close to the wall node, but not. That makes sense. Okay. Well, that's why it seemed like it's working, but I guess it's not at all. The only thing I could think of is like, this isn't correct, but I did it here and it was fine. So why does my like foundation node have some data on it or something? No, you're the material. We're all fine. Okay, my wall nodes do have the height in them, that's right. So if I chuck that in as 50. It's why is it the 0, but then... Is the friendship not correct? Time is it? 20 past 1. How's it been 3 hours? I don't know, I'm getting kind of tired. Maybe I'll wrap it up and we can go hang out with Charlie. I reckon. Because I don't know what's going on with this at all. It's being dumb. Oh, Larry's so cute. He probably hates me spinning around. It's 3:30 AM. Need to stop this bad habit. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, my plan's been to like kind of wake up early in the morning and stream, because I feel like my brain works pretty well at that time. But yeah, I keep on staying up too late and then not managing it. Sure, click some fresh eyes. Yeah, hopefully. I was so like, I had such a burst of motivation earlier. I don't know why. I was just like, yeah, I want to do like all the stuff. I don't know, I probably just had too much coffee. And I was watching you do the mushrooms and stuff, and I was like, man, maybe I should just stream. Charlie was like, yeah, do it. And I was like, all right. So I did. But yeah, I've been working on, today I was working on, someone said I should set up a Discord. They came in and like did the Discord command, and I was like, oh, there isn't one, sorry. And they were like, you need to make one. So I was getting all that set up today. So I was probably like, I don't know. It got me all excited, I guess. What you doing, Larry? Meow. I should probably chuck it. Chuck it in the chat, actually. Da, da, da. Alright, now I can see in your head. What are you doing? Silly cat. He's so cute. Oh my god. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah. I mean, I literally only made it like today. Oh, last week, but I only kind of finished it off enough today to bother inviting anyone other than like friends to test it. Charlie hasn't even joined it yet, by the way. I sent him an invite and I was like, join it, and then yeah, forgot it. By the time he got to it, it had expired, so I have to get him on it sooner or later. Oh well. He's not the best at getting to do tasks sometimes. It's fine. And on that note, I guess we should go see what he's up to, huh? How to raid again? Why do I forget this every time? Here we go. Open the thing. Raid channel. Cool. Following. 16 seconds. Did his stream go down? Huh. Look at him yapping. There we go. That's all good. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah. I'm trying to stream more, so we'll see. Hopefully it happens. Alright. Yeah.